Basically, I remembered him from the Phasig July sale. He made our shortlist there. We didn't get him there, and then actually seen him gallop pre-breeze at the Keeneland April sale, galloping out in the track. He was very impressive just in his morning gallops for Eddie Woods. And then obviously at the breeze show, he breezed. He actually breezed 20 and 3 or 20 and 4. Exceptional breeze for the quarter. Galloped out good. And obviously when you went to see him on the end of the shank, same as when he was a yearling. Very impressive, great mind. He's just a lovely physical. Always has been. I think he's always been the highest price as a foal by the stallion, as a yearling by the stallion, and maybe not at the 2-year-old sales, but he was one of the highest priced by Line of David at the 2-year-old sales. Yeah. Probably not vividly. I remember him win the Arkansas Derby. I think it was gate to wire. He beat Super Saver. He went on to win the Kentucky Derby. And obviously, you know, I think Lionheart's done well so far as you know, Canteras looks like he's doing well down in Florida, and obviously Line of David looks to have quite a few other runners apart from Fire Nine. So I think he's making a good start. I know Eddie well. I've had horses with him in the past, and you'd always ask him who he likes with sales coming up, and he mentioned his horse, but to be honest with you, it was just by chance that I did actually see him gallop one morning. I was just very impressed with it. I mean, you would have swore it was an older horse. I think 2 horses breezed up his inside, and you could just see he was just so professional the way he handled it for a 2-year-old that was at a 2-year-old sale, and then he just breezed exceptional in the breeze show as well. And like I say, he was very good physical on the end of the shank. He was good size. He was probably 15.3 and a half at the 2-year-old sale. He's probably ended up. He's probably 16-1 now. Plenty of stretch, correct. Solid bay, just the type you like, you know. Simon actually made the statement back in early August to Arnold Zetcher. I was there that morning, and he told Arnold this was the best horse he ever trained. I think like the first 3/8, Paul Edry actually breezed him, and I think Simon, you know, told him to go 30, 37, 38, and he looked down the stopwatch and he actually went, I think he went like 33 and change or 34. So that's obviously always a sign of a freaky horse. You know, he was second in his maiden after a bad break at Santa Anita, came back, I think it was a quick turnaround, 3 or 4 weeks, won his maiden nicely at Delmar, and then I think it was, I'm not sure what the actual timing was to the La Salle race, but I think it was like 3 weeks after that again. And you know, it was a big step up to go from a maiden to a grade 1. I think he got he shipped for the race, and I think obviously if you look at the head-on replay, Mr. Z bumped him repeatedly, and then it was a tough race for any 2-year-old to be stuck in between 2 horses like that, especially getting bumped from the inside. And he was in a real dogfight, and you know, Simon gave him I think it was 6 or 7 weeks to Lewis, and then obviously, as you know, everybody could see that was another dogfight. I think they drew, the 21 lengths clear the 3rd horse, and they duelled from, I mean, it's probably so far been the race of the year. So I think it was a prudent thing by Simon to maybe go the easier route and get his confidence up, and I think it set him up nicely. He set the track record. He won by 14 and a half lengths in a hand ride. So I think it's so far so good. You know, most people who you'd respect, I think, hold this horse in as high regard as Dortmund. You know what I mean? But it's just, I think it's a matter. It's like any Kentucky Derby. Do they get that extra 1/8 of a mile and a quarter? That's, you know, and can they get a good trip? There's so many unknowns. You know, it's not necessarily this Saturday who'll be proven to be better or not. It's hopefully we get a good trip, and hopefully we stay the distance. But I think ability-wise, you know, I wouldn't swap at Dortmund.